All right, everybody out there in the Craft Chest Nation, as I nostalgia chest with the dark room because I just got up from a cat nap, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna leave the lights off. Gonna go ahead and make this video and let everybody know that I am alive and well, and the snake did not devour me whole, albeit that it was just a black racer and not a black mamba after all. And of course, everybody knew that it wasn't, that knows anything about snakes, but there are people out there in this world that will think, oh my God, there is a black mamba on the loose on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, and they will believe that story. If the right people saw that, and I had enough viewers and enough time, because I don't have the masses come in, because my little channel gets buried in the wastelands of YouTube anymore, and I don't really take people on Facebook and Twitter. I don't even know if anybody even looks at my Twitter. Don't know. You know, I have 381 followers since 2001 or whenever Twitter was invented. I had it since beta, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. But, you know, somebody out there be like, oh, my God, you know, look what happened at the end of that video. I hope he's okay. Let us know, bro. You know, I hope you didn't have to go to the ICU and get blood transfusions and antivenoms and all that other stuff. Somebody out there is going to think that. I guarantee you. And then after they see this video, like, you lied to us and all that. But see, that's how it happens. You know, people will take a story, and you can take this in life stories, news stories, political stories, world stories, no matter what it may be, and they're going to twist it and give you just enough to make you think something. But when the whole story, like Paul Harvey says, and that's the rest of the story, or used to say, you know, rest in peace there, but you know, this is how it happens. And until you see the whole thing, sometimes you'll think one thing when actually something else really happened. And I can milk it. I could have milked that dry and said, oh, my God, you know, everybody, you know, have a representative, some mysterious representative on Twitter and YouTube come with this anonymous voice and come up and say, you know, Craft Chest, we think he's going to make it and all this. But I was like, I ain't got time for all that. I just wanted to make this video to clarify and show you the entire footage of this video to show you the ending of it, the actual ending of it, and a super slow-mo video that comes directly after it. So I don't know if it's going to play in succession or whatever. I may have to cue it back up. But let's have a look. And let's go back over here to the Too Wicked 2 computer and show you this interesting file footage. All right. That's the first snake I've ever seen since I've lived here. It's a black racer. I think they're harmless. But look at it. That's a long one too, about 3 feet. Looks like the chicken's been harassing it. I hope that's all it is. Either a black racer or a black mamba. I'm not really sure. I'm not going to get too much closer because he sees me here. Well, look. Whoop, he's tasting the air. He stopped. He knows where I'm at. If I move again, yep, he's tasting the air. See where I moved? Isn't that amazing how they do that? But yeah, look how big he is compared to my shadow. I'm about 4 feet away from him, I guess. I'm going to leave him there. That's all it is, a black racer. Let's see if I can zoom in on him. Yeah. Zoom in on his head here. Get a little close up. Ain't that something? That is the first snake I've ever seen since I've lived here. Oh, no, it's not. There was a little bitty chicken snake that JP woke me up for in the middle of the morning. But yeah, there he is. Well, easy now. Easy. He struck at me. Did y'all see that? Easy now. You'll be all right. It's all right, mate. It's all right, mate. It's all right, mate. Yeah. Let me ease back away from him. Because if it is a black racer, he'll chase me. So let's just ease back. It's all right, mate. Went all Steve Irwin on you there. All right, well, I got to go to work. There's a snake. First one of the year. It's a craft of the mind.
go out there and have some fun.
And there you go. Now, this next one that I'm going to show you. And by the way, I believe that snake was actually pushing about 4 feet long. And I'm not trying to over-exaggerate it, but that snake was full grown if it was a black racer. Because normally they don't get that big. Now, you'll see other... did I say snake? I better have said snake. I don't know why fish just popped in my mind. But snake... that resembles this one, that is longer, thinner and longer, is called a coach whip. But I've never seen one of those down here, so I don't even know if they even exist down here. But anyway, black racers, they're aggressive and they are overpowering to their prey. Amphibians, lizards, small little, rodents and what have you. And that's probably where this dude was headed, is over to the tall grass. Matter of fact, I know he was, because I saw him go over to the tall grass next door at abandoned property. Some guy owns it, but it's got hay, 3 feet high. And I know that's where he was headed, because he has food galore over there. But anyway, let me show you this slow-mo footage that I have going on here of the actual strike. And this is interesting, because I slowed it down to 2 frames a second. And as you can see right here, he turns, opens his mouth. Look at me. I'm a big snake. I'm intimidating. I'm going to get you. And all that was right there is him saying, hey, you're in my space. You're annoying me. Back up, buddy. You need to go away and let me get on about my business. And that's all that was. He wasn't trying to actually get me, nor could he get me. I think their teeth aren't even long enough to puncture the skin, and if it did, it'd be like scraping against a little razor vine or something like that, like a briar or something. So I was in no immediate danger. Let's face it. And even if it was a different snake, I would have done the same thing, because snakes really don't bother me. I have more of a phobia against spiders than I do anything. I almost lost a job one time because of spiders, but snakes, nah. They don't bother me that much. I'll actually pick snakes up. I've been around, copperheads, cottonmouths, rattlers, and none of them bother me. The only time it bothers me is if I'm in a position and they're in a position where both of us feel cornered, then I know it feels cornered and threatened, and then I'm like, ooh, I got to get up out of this situation, and then I'll just back off. Otherwise, they don't really bother me that much. All right, so there you go. So that's it for this video. Just wanted to clarify, and we had some fun. I hope that people see the humor in the other video. If you don't, get the fuck up, and get over it. Get up and live a little bit and laugh a little. It's a craft of the mind. Go out there and have some fun. I have no clue what that last sentence meant, but you do. Woo!